Are you a kid with IBS or a parent with a child with IBS? You're in the right place. Watch this video for some tips on how to get you feeling better. For the most helpful information you'll find about IBS online, subscribe to my channel and hit that bell to be notified every time I post a new video every Friday. If you're a kid who has IBS or a parent of one who does, by the end of this video, you'll learn some important information on how to actually get better. I'm Wendy Leung, holistic health and happiness coach, licensed acupuncturist, and powerhouse IBS conqueror. And I used to have IBS too. Now I teach my clients how to get healthy, and I'm here to share with you too. Today, I'm talking about a topic that's a little bit sad, but also hopeful at the same time: IBS in children. There aren't a lot of statistics about children struggling with IBS, but more and more I'm hearing from young kids, from teens, and from their parents about their struggles with IBS. Now, if you've been watching my channel, then you know I always say that IBS is not a forever thing. No matter how long you've had it, how old you are, how severe your symptoms are, if you're struggling with IBS, you can definitely get better. And that goes for kids too. Are you a kid or a teen with IBS or a parent of one? Let me know you're here by dropping a hi in the comments below. I know that there's two main groups watching this video. One is kids and the other is parents. And I want to talk to both of you because you're going to work together as a team to make IBS disappear. Now, first I want to talk to the kids. This part is for you. I know how bad your IBS tummy aches can make you feel. It can hurt so bad sometimes that it makes you want to cry. And sometimes your poo problems can make you want to cry too. Because maybe you always have to poo, or you can't poo even though you try your hardest. I know that sometimes you feel sick and really uncomfortable, and sometimes you can get really hot or really cold or really sweaty. And you might also hurt in different places, like in your head and in your back even. You might feel confused because none of your other friends feel like you do, but I know exactly how you feel because even though I'm an adult, I used to feel exactly like you did. Even though it seems really bad now, it's not gonna last forever. There's lots of different things that you can do to get better, and today I'm gonna teach you one of them. But before I do, there's one thing that I want you to do with me. I want you to repeat after me. I am going to get better. I am going to get better. I am going to get better and 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 better. I am going to get better. Okay, one more time. And now try to smile when you say it. I am going to get better. I am going to get better. I am going to get better and 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 better. Awesome. Okay. Now I'm going to teach you something that I want you to do every single day, as soon as you wake up and just before you go to bed. Deep breathing. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're going to take one slow, deep breath in. And then I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you're going to take a slow, deep breath out. Ready? Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. And breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. Now this time, I want you to do the same thing, except I want you to imagine that your body is a giant balloon. So when you're breathing in, I want you to feel your chest and your belly getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And then when you breathe out, I want you to feel like your body's going all the way back to size. So like this. And like this. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. And breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Now I want you to do this one more time with me, and this time I want you to use your arms. So when we're gonna breathe in, we're gonna lift our arms all the way up to the sky with our palms facing up to the sun. And then when we breathe out, we're gonna face our palms to the ground and we're gonna bring our arms back down to the side like this. Ready? Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Now, I want you to do this breathing exercise every day when you wake up in the morning and then every night before you go to bed. Remember to do it every single day, just like how you need to brush your teeth every single day. And you can even do it when you're stuck on the toilet. Remember, breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. And breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, before you go, I want you to repeat after me one more time. I am going to get better. I am going to get better. I am going to get better and 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 better. Excellent, good job. Thanks for listening. All right, parents, this part's for you. IBS is frustrating. Western medicine doesn't have a good grasp on how to fix it, and so even adults struggle with it for years and years. But I want you to know that your child doesn't have to suffer forever because Eastern medicine understands IBS very well. It's a combination of a weak digestive system and mental emotional strain. That last part is sometimes hard to understand when we're talking about kids because kids shouldn't experience the same amount of stress that adults do. But kids do struggle with stress, just like adults can. Sometimes it's external, from being bullied at school, and other times their stress is self-imposed. If your child is a worrier, is anxious, or is fearful of things, or they're perfectionists and they want to do things right and well and the best, that's a form of stress that can affect their physiological health. The good news is that kids' bodies are resilient and they're really quick to change. So although they can get sick really easily, they can also heal really quickly too. I want to share with you one of my most favorite inspirational stories. I had a client in my private acupuncture practice who came to see me at 11 years old. For privacy reasons, let's call her Sarah. Sarah had been diagnosed with IBS when she was 9, and by the time she came to me, she was in a lot of pain. She had stomach pains before, during, and after eating. She had severe food allergies. She had stabbing headaches that would make her drop to the ground. She was hot all the time, and it made it hard for her to sleep, and she was also a worrier. Over the course of a few months, I taught her everything I teach adults in my IBS coaching program, one step at a time, and she picked everything up. From meditation to deep breathing to Qigong exercises to Eastern nutritional changes to mindset shifts. First, her headaches disappeared. Then her temperature regulated and she was able to get better sleep. Then her anxiety and her pain calmed down and she was able to be just like any other kid in her class. Sarah is thriving, and instead of growing up to become an adult with IBS, she'll grow up healthy and happy and resilient instead, armed with all the tools that don't just help her heal, but also help her navigate the stresses of daily life. Although her story is inspirational, it's not unique. Your kids are equally capable of healing themselves with the right help. But there's one last important thing that I want to share with you parents. As frustrating and challenging as these diagnostic tests are for you, they're equally frustrating for your kids too. And because IBS is diagnosed by process of elimination, your doctors might tell you that there's nothing physiologically wrong and that it's psychosomatic. It's really important when you explain this to your child that they understand that it doesn't mean that they're making it up, that it's all in their head, or that they're crazy and it's just gonna go away. The symptoms that they're experiencing are very real for them, and the focus should be placed on confirming that they can actually get better, rather than telling them that nothing's actually wrong. In the kids section of this video, I taught 2 tools: positive affirmation and deep breathing. And although these tools won't completely fix their IBS, daily practice will start them on the right path. If you're a parent watching this video alone, feel free to share that section of the video with your child so that they can learn those tools too. And parents, if you want a little more help knowing the right foods to cook for your kids for their guts, sign up for my newsletter and I will send you a mini recipe book right to your inbox. The link is in the description box below. My Conquer IBS Reignite Your Life program does have all the tools for IBS healing, but it's designed for adults. Children need individualized attention, so if you want to talk to me about how I can help your kids, go check out my website, learn a little bit more about how I work, and then you can send me an email and we can start a conversation about what's possible. If you like this video, let me know by liking it below, drop a comment with the word helpful, let me know that you guys are here. And make sure that you share with your fellow IBS conqueror and fellow IBS conqueror parent so that you can help spread the word that IBS is not a forever thing and we can all beat this together. I have a lot more things to share with you about all things IBS, so make sure that you stay tuned to this channel, you subscribe, and you hit that bell to get those notifications every time I post a new video on Fridays.